Yes, we got the perfect lobby. Yes, dude. Okay. We're doing a live comp today on the second channel. I don't even know. Whatever. I'll just guess on the audio. I don't even know if I synced it or not, but I'll guess on it. But yeah, doing a live comm today. Free for all underpass. I got some things to talk about too, but I am using my old school capture card, like my first ever one that I ever owned. So yeah, it's pretty. I decided to bring it back out because I don't know. I've been feeling the nostalgia of this COD community recently, and we already have a host migration. Awesome. Please give me host. I got a black screen. I think I got it. Please tell me I got it, dude. I'll be so happy. Did it? I think I did. Okay, sweet. So we got host and free for all underpass. But yeah, I am using my old school. It is cool. Old school capture card. I got it when I was 12. So I don't know. I felt like bringing it back. I miss this thing a lot. And I am leveling up legit right now. I'm level 19. I just unlocked this tack knife for my USP. So I've been having a blast leveling up on this game. It's been really, really fun. But yeah, wanted to talk about this mod menu for these older Call of Duties. It's called. That guy tried to pistol me. I would have never done that to you. Why'd you have to do that to me? But yeah, I want to talk about Shake Package today. Now, Shake is a menu. I'm just going to refer to it as Shake. Shake is a menu that has been used by trickshotters on Call of Duty for these past few years. It came out in 2019. I've been a user of it ever since it came out. And I can't lie, it's been a lot of fun using it over the past few years. Came out in 2019 when the servers were very broken. And if you guys don't know, they just fixed these servers, so you know, you can actually find games on them. But before, for years, you couldn't. So 2019, the game was very, very broken. You couldn't find games. And this menu was released. And I actually think the intentions of it weren't terrible. I think the one thing that I really, really liked about it was, like, let's say it's a S&D trick shotting mod menu. So, like, let's say if you wanted to have, I guess, less players, like if you didn't have a 6-man but you wanted to play S&D, you could adjust the size of the lobby so it would be like a 4v4 instead of a 6v6. If you wanted to, you know, play S&D trick shotting with the amount of people that you had, which I thought that was really cool. You know, it didn't give the team or you a higher advantage at all. But what did, well, I mean, I guess one of them does give the other team a higher advantage, is minuscule health. Pretty much, it was the other team had minuscule health, but you did not have minuscule. Like, you could one-shot them, but they could not one-shot you, pretty much. Now that's where people start to get really mad at it, and I understand that totally. Another reason why people get mad at it was because it was a game mode changer in there, so people would search team deathmatch because S&D was dead, and if you did find a lobby in S&D, it was filled with, you know, just tryhards and, you know, just all that garbage. Which, I mean, I don't know, but people got mad at that because people were going into TDM and changing it to S&D, which totally understandable, you know. And people eventually started making, like, they started adding on to the mod menu, right? So it started as just that, you know, that was the main like thing that was Shake Package, you know, like that's all it really did at that time. People started adding to it, making add-ons for it, making new versions of it, like Infect Package and stuff like that, which completely, like, didn't even make the game like the game at all, if that makes sense. It was very custom, and it was not vanilla at all. Like, what Shake Package did, it didn't really change the game, you know, too much. It was still very vanilla. But these other add-ons to it just made it, like, not even You know, like it wasn't even MW2 at that point. It was just a bunch of add-ons to make it easier for you to hit trick shots, which I didn't really like that. I was very drawn away from that for a very long time, as a lot of people were. I actually no, a lot of people were drawn to it. A lot of people like the whole custom thing, which I personally I think that should stay, you know, on PC, which that's a whole another live com that I want to get into, or for like another time I want to do a live com on clients and stuff like that, which I don't think clients are bad, but I'll do a whole nother video on that. But yeah, Shake, people were doing add-ons and stuff to it, and it wasn't MW2 anymore, if that makes sense. And you know, I realize now that I've been a user of Shake Pack. I got my RGH in February of 2022, and every single time I would come home, I would host Shake Package, and it was a blast. But you know, I'm not gonna be using Shake online anymore. I'm not going to be modding online at all anymore, actually. Now that these servers are fixed, I mean, like, what's the point, you know? Like, we can play normally now. Like, the reason why Shake was a thing was because, you know, it was hard to find lobbies like this. And this guy, I swear if this guy kills last, dude, I think he might be trick-shotting. I hope he is. There's always that one guy on MW2 that just ruins it. But he's sniping, so maybe he'll be trick-shotting. I don't know. But yeah. I'm a reformed Shake Package user now. I'm not ever going to be using Shake on MW2, MW3, any of the games that it was made on. At least online. Well, actually, there'd be no reason to use it in private match. But yeah, I'm no longer going to be using it. Just because, you know, I realize now that we need to actually treat these servers like we care about them if we want them to stay alive. And that's really what I've noticed. Is if we keep on, you know, treating these servers like garbage, then, you know, we have it's not good analogy on our part as trick shotters. Like, we always are talking about how much we want the servers to be better and be able to find people, but, you know, we never treat these servers right. We always are, you know, modding on them, changing the game mode, and just making it miserable for the other team. So I don't know. I've kind of learned that over time now, that, you know, we need to treat these servers like we actually care about them if we want them to stay how they are right now, which is fixed, kind of. It's playable now, you know. Before it was hardly even playable, but now it's like actually playable. There's still some issues, but, you know, it's at least better than it was for these past few years. So yeah, I think this guy is trick shotting. Thank God, dude. I was gonna be so mad if he wasn't. But yeah, I'm no longer a Shake Package user. I highly recommend to those that use Shake Package, you know, to just start playing normally, because, you know, it's actually, to me, it's more fun to play normally than, you know, modding. That's just me, though. I don't know why I'm like that. I enjoy playing more legit. And even though Shake, if I were to just use Shake normally and nothing like added onto it, which the add-ons are stupid. It's like fully customizable. Like, you could, like, if you guys know what elevators are in this game, it's like you go somewhere and you like crouch and you look up and down or whatever, and you can like go up onto a spot. It's like some old glitch on COD 4. I'm sure you've seen it. But you can literally go anywhere and do that elevator glitch. You don't even have to. There's no like process to it. You just elevator up. Which is stupid. Like, you know, that takes away the whole vanilla aspect. And even if I were to just run the game normally, like with nothing besides Shake Package, and just use like that lobby size adjuster, you know, that minuscule health option is still there. You know, like, if it's there, you're gonna turn it on. Like, you can't not turn it on if it's there, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm going to stop. And, you know, there's a lot more people in this community now, so, you know, I'll probably be able to get 6-mans a lot easier. Dropping people, though, that's going to be a fun thing, because I was always the kid that used to get dropped in 6-mans and stuff like that, so it'll be fun now to see, you know, the opposite side of that, for me at least. Well, I'm not a huge like loser like that. Like I don't just like kick little kids because they're little kids, which that used to be me. I was just like, oh, you're a little kid, you know what, you're gone. Which, yeah, it's kind of how it goes. But you know, just you grow up and then stuff like that doesn't happen anymore. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk. That's really all I wanted to talk about today. No longer a shake package user. By the way, don't expect a shot at the end of this, because this is literally a live comm. I just wanted to quickly record this and get it up just because I feel like this is important. It's an important topic. And I feel like a lot of other people should do what I'm doing, just because this game is actually playable now. Like, you really don't have an excuse to not play normally. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about. And yeah, like if you like, dislike if you dislike. And yeah, hope you enjoyed.